Hi, this is Simon Jordan, and I want to give you my top 10 marketing hints and tips for 2010. Number 1, who are you? Now this sounds like a crazy question. Obviously you know who you are, but in business, who are you? How can you help me? So many people spend so long when they're promoting their business talking about the tools they use, how long they've been going for, how they actually perform the job, rather than the key benefits that they can provide to the prospective customer. It really is crucial. We live in a world of impatience and a sea of confusion at the moment. There is so much out there, so you need to stand out. So if you're spending too long explaining what it is you're doing, you're going to get the message lost. Point 2, how do you want to be seen? Have you actually sat down and thought about, how do I want my customers to see me? Do I want to see my business as middle of the road perhaps? Easygoing, approachable? Or do you want to be seen as upmarket, very professional, giving fantastic service, more almost like a sort of Rolls-Royce or Mercedes of business? But this really is crucial. I do this with a lot of my clients, and we go through a brand evaluation. But how do you want to be seen? When you produce marketing, whether it be your website or even how your message on the answer machine is left, it has to reflect how you really want to be seen. When you bring all this together and it looks good and it sounds right and it's cohesive and it's all together, it makes the company look so much more confident. It makes you more confident. If everything gels together, you look at all the big brands out there, every bit of literature that comes through the door, every TV advert, it all looks the same. And that's because they have their own brand values. They have almost like a rule book. This is what you need to have for yourself, be it in your head or down on paper. But everything you need to produce needs to come from there, from your own sort of rules of how you want to be seen. But in business, would you be doing something that's not right for your business? I always say you would never sell a Ferrari on the back of a pack of cigarettes. Why? Because that's not right. The Ferrari is a high-end brand, and on a packet of cigarettes it makes it cheap. So in relation to your own business, make sure it's right for your business. Point number 3, who is your target market? Who are you trying to attract? Have you actually sat down and thought, who are my best clients? And here's a great exercise for you. Who are your fantastic clients? I call it the good, the bad and the ugly. So this is sort of a 3 hints within 1 hint, really. Who's your great clients, or who's your good clients? Who's your bad clients? And who's your ugly clients? Now that probably sounds, well, not ugly physically. I mean, it's just the good and the bad and the ugly. So who are your good clients? Who do you really love working with? Where do they come from? What kind of client are they? What kind of customer are they? And who's the bad client? Not bad as in they're not very nice, but who your sort of bread and butter clients. And then the ugly clients, the clients you really hate working with. Have you ever differentiated between them? See, when you know who they are and where they're coming from, you can then find out more information about them and where they come in from. Because if you're advertising in a certain place and you're getting the good clients from there, well then that's the great place to continue advertising. Or what website do they come in from? Or do they come in from Google? Or what kind of search words are they coming from? But if you know who your good clients are, you can go out and target them a bit more. Number 4, do you know what they really want? Now, so many times in business, so many people think they know what their clients want, or their prospective customers. But do you really know what they want? The essence of marketing is understanding what's going on in their head. What is it that they're worried about? When they wake up in the morning, do they think, I need you? Probably not. But they probably need your services. So if you package it in a certain way, and it's done with research into knowing what it is they're actually worried about, what their real concerns are, then you can find a better way in to get their business. So find out what they're after. Speak to your present clients and say, what was it that brought you to me? Great ways to get more information is actually sending out a marketing questionnaire or an evaluation sheet, or just to get some feedback from them. You can also find out how good you were doing. Are you good? Is it, what services are you providing that aren't that good? But find out what they really need from you. What was it that they came to you and they needed? Hint number 5, how are you going to get to them? Well, again, if you know what your target market are really needing and you know who they are, you're going to know where they hang out, or what kind of publications they read, or where do they go, or what websites they visit. It's very crucial. You could give yourself a good evaluation of who you are. You know what kind of magazines you read, you know what kind of restaurants you eat in, you know where you like to go drinking, you know what kind of films you like to see. You really need to have that kind of information about your own clients, because the more you know about them, the better you can get inside their head and you can focus on them. So that's my hint number 5.